Okay guys, this is going to be a little loud because the landlord's out here moving some transports. And first things first, I grabbed a longer level, which is bonus. So I want to show you guys what I'm picking up on the small one and the big one. So here we go. We'll get rid of the big one. And I'll zoom in on the level for you guys. And it's just sitting on the door frame of the tiny house. Now, I don't know if you guys can see that, but here we go, moving over here. So the bubble is right here. Now, if I move on this side of the camera, if I tilt that this way, we're level. As you see the bubble move. So it looks like I got like a 1/4 inch fall with the small level in the door frame. Now, zoom out, please. There we go. Now, over here I'm gonna set up the larger level because it obviously won't fit in the door frame. And I'm gonna show you what kind of bubble action I'm gonna get over here. So I'll kind of semi-zoom in. So I'm guessing this would be the appropriate place to place it. Now, you guys may not be able to see that, so I got to zoom the camera in quite a bit for you to be able to see the bubble on this one. Okay. So I'm flush flat on the trailer's edge here, and the bubble is just outside the line on the right. So if I actually pick this thing up and come up about a 1/4, what would that be, a 1/4 inch? Yeah, about a 1/4 inch is level or plumb. So I can actually crank up the trailer a bit more, give it maybe, what do you guys think, 1/2 inch or better? 1/2 inch is a little much. I think 1/2 inch max would be better. So actually what I'll do, I'll grab the camera, show you the post. So I brought, now you guys commented, I brought the pressure treated, this was a property line marker at my parents' house. Old pressure treated lumber posts and stuff. I think I don't need it, but I'm gonna leave it here just in case. Now, I'll just kind of kick it under the tiny house, I guess. But here we go, we got it lifted up. Look how much that sunk into the ground, guys. That was in there pretty heavily. And so I'm going to attempt to crank these up and check my level and go from there. But other than that, we'll see what happens. So if I put the camera down, will you guys be able to see anything is the trick. That will work. I'm gonna I'll leave it recording, even though it's probably not gonna be very interesting, but I'll go on the other side, start cranking up the posts or the legs and see what happens. So be back in a second. I'm gonna have to check the level here, guys, so pick you guys up. Now it buried the needle on this level, but apparently that's not the best way to do it. So I'm not gonna zoom in just yet. I'm just gonna set this on here and then zoom in. It almost looks like it went down. Went the other way, which is kind of not what I want to do. So let me keep going back and forth and checking my level, because I want it a decent angle leaning back towards the back end of the trailer so I can capture the maximum amount of rainwater without flooding the tiny house, especially if we're going to get some rain, which I doubt, but it's possible. And then we'll see. Don't want to flood a tiny house just before people are coming over for a visit to possibly buy it. So we'll see. Be back in a bit. Alright guys, so because I'm a little dyslexic, I took a roll of red electrical tape and I taped the legs of that are sitting on top of the posts of the tiny house. That way I can tell which direction is it going, up or down, when I crank this thing. Because I'm having a really tough time doing it, because I know it's either one way or the other, but the damn thing is pretty tough to do when the front of the trailer is loaded. So I actually, when I was cranking it, I actually ended up leveling it off, which is not what I want to do. I want to do the opposite. So I'll get back to you once I got it properly done up, and we'll go from there. Yeah, who needs a gym? Yeah. So thank God I taped it, because it really helped me out. I'm on the right direction now. Though it says I'm still level for some reason. Come on. I guess I gotta crank it quite a ways. Let's see what the low guy says. Wait a minute. What the hell? Am I going backwards? Can't be. Because I have the leg taped and it's doesn't make sense. No, I think I'm doing it okay. I'll just have to get back to you guys. It's gonna be a bit. I guess I won't be cleaning anything in the tiny house today. Once I get this lifted up, I'm gonna have to figure out a game plan. I need to get like a bunch of empty boxes or something, and then just load up all my crap into a box. That way I can just clean up the tiny house a little bit. We'll see. Let me just keep going here. I need water. It's friggin' stupid out here. Yeah, it's working. I just got to keep cranking. I just checked both levels, different positions. The front is going up. So I just got to keep going. It's the new workout craze for off-grid tiny houses. Crank up the legs of your tiny house while the trailer's fully loaded with hundreds of pounds of weight, and you'll be good to go. Oh, and make sure to forget your water at home. That way, when you're really, you know, breaking a sweat out here, you're pretty much screwed. So I'm gonna I'm gonna keep going, and I think that crack was there before. I hope. I pray it was. Anyway, I'm gonna go up a little bit more. I'm at the 1/4 inch mark already. You guys won't see it on the zoom in, but we're over this way more, so it's higher up here. And when I lift this up, 1/4 inch, it makes it level. So I'm back where I started, so I gotta keep going. A few more dozen swings around that thing, I should be good. And that way, when the next rainfall comes, I'll get a ton of water and hopefully capture a ton of water. So I'll be back.